is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Sunday, so it is Sketch Sunday, where Moira and I revisit Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, her 30 Days of Sketches. Our sketch today was picked by the wonderful Sandie, who is Staked Goddess on YouTube, and one of my really good scrappy friends. And this is the sketch she picked from Creative Scrappers, number 258, and it is from Series 1, Day 10. And bonus, she is going to join us. So in the description box below, not only will you find Moira's video with her amazing take on this sketch, but you will find Sandie's take on it. So I'm super interested to see what everybody did with this one, because I looked at this one and I was like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. And then I was putting my How to Kill a Kit with Style together for the month of March, and I had the 2x2 squares from the Truly Grateful, and I was like, oh, that totally looks like it goes with the sketch. So then I was looking through my pictures, and I came across this 4x4 collage of 4 pictures, which makes them 2x2 squares. And I was like, oh, thanks, Sandie. Like, you picked the perfect sketch for these pictures and for these 2x2 squares that I had to have, which I bought it Tuesday morning, and I always struggle to use them, but I had to have them. So yay, I am using them. So I am pretty much following the sketch pretty closely, with the exception of I'm using 4 photos instead of the 3. And I am using, I think it's called Bacon. That orangey paper from October Afternoon, I think it's called Bacon, which is kind of funny because this is, these are photos of us having kind of our last meal in Mexico. It's actually at the airport. And I'll get to that when the title comes in. But yeah, it's kind of funny to use food named products on food layouts. It's perfect. So once I picked the 2x2 squares that I wanted, I realized that I didn't like them plain. I wanted to add some more layers. I know, totally shocking. Like, Crystal, you need more paper on the layout? Wow. Yeah, always need more paper on the layout. So I decided to add a 2x2 square to all but 2 of the non-photos, and then all the photos got 1. And then I was looking at the sketch and realizing that there was some stitching. And so I took it over to the sewing machine, and I'm a little ahead of myself, huh? So I am going to stitch down the sides. So here I am just trying to figure out how big to make that centerpiece. So I originally go with this long, and then I'm like, it's a little big. You'll see when I get the 2x2s, like there's just a little too much extra. So I do have to trim that down a little bit, and I am totally good with that. Well, when I went to flip it over to read it, it's like channels, and they said funny things like baking with Doug or something. Like, I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. So I thought I'd show you, and because I thought it was hilarious, before I glued it down, and it will never be seen again. So this is where I took it to my sewing machine, and I ran just in some white thread, stitching down both sides. And then I decided to stitch around each of the squares, not all the way around. Some only got like one side, some got 2 sides, some got all the way around, that type of thing, just to add a little more texture. So I did off screen put my title on, and these are some Amy Tan thickers, I think, from Something Sweet. I'm not sure, but if you need to know, oh, I have them right here. They are called Be Kind. So they come with like, it's kind of coppery. So you have some with sparkle and some that's not. So my title is Diners, Drive-ins, and Airports. So the place we ate at was one of Guy Fieri's restaurants, and it was in the airport in Cancun. So I thought, that's kind of fun. And I was very proud of myself because I'm terrible at titles. I'm terrible at making my own titles. I'm getting better about getting titles on because I love pre-made thicker words or chipboard words or any of that. Love all of that. Like I can make a layout with a title if it's pre-made. So I was pretty impressed with myself. And we do try anytime we eat anywhere or go anywhere to eat, we kind of look up to see if he's ever been there. So I thought it was kind of fun that we ate at one of his places for breakfast. So I'm just adding a few little embellishments. I added a couple of food pieces, the clock, because we were just kind of waiting around. And that's going to do it. So here's a couple close-ups. You can see my thread ran out, but I went ahead and poked the holes all the way around after all. And that is going to do it. So this is our Sunday sketch, and we will be back next Sunday. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.